food.
You
Yeah.
like food. Actually, I am very good friends with the owner of the only Persian restaurant in Barcelona.
In Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's where you're from.
Okay, so comfort foods. There's for sure, like yesterday I got to have a big Iranian kebab feast with my family, so that was really comforting. Like butter and rice and like the grilled tomato that you smush into it. That is a really old flavor in my like body that I love. But I think rice is probably my ultimate comfort food in any form. So I eat a lot of congee. I have a rice cooker. I finally got an appliance. I got an appliance, guys. And I'm like, rice cooker? It's amazing. It just keeps the rice warm. You get to eat it whenever you want. So I think rice is probably my most like fundamental. I grew up eating it every day, so.
That's my real name.
I love it. I love it. You grew up speaking Catalan? Because my friend from college lives in Tarragona, and she has raised her kids with 3 languages. It's so crazy. But my favorite is I'm going to say
Mexican food. I grew up in Southern California. Like, it's the taste of my childhood is Mexican food. I'll always choose it. I'll always choose it.
Do you make it as well?
I do. Not so good. I definitely one time made some Mexican food, and my friend from Mexico came over, and he was like, why is there turmeric in this? He's like, this is not something we'd ever, so sometimes I get my spices wrong. I need to figure things out. Or like for a long time I was putting cumin in everything because I just associated that as like a Mexican spice. And then when I went back to Mexico for the first time in a long time, I was like, nobody uses cumin here. Like it's not they do, but just not in the region where I was. So I'm constantly, that's the thing is, to me, it's this wonderful sort of never-ending curiosity journey where I get to go taste foods and come back and sort of reinterpret it in the way that it makes sense in my home kitchen. But I'm always trying to stay true to the original and learn from, these traditions that are centuries or millennia old.
They're wrong. How do you say pan con tomate in Catalan?
Pa and tomacat.
On tomacat. Yes, yeah. I love that so much.
Okay. So I am a huge fan of tour.
Oh, you are?
I love it.
Oh, you do. I never liked it.
What does your refrigerator look like?
Oh, it's a mess. It's filled with condiments, though. That, I think, is the thing. A lot of people don't really realize that condiments, they're often a source of acid and salt and fat. And so these are the things that can take like a simple bowl of rice with a fried egg to so many different countries. You can put kimchi on there. You can put sriracha on there. You can put any matter of like hot sauces or pickles and suddenly have this simple thing be, taking you on a journey around the world. So I often, I live by myself. So often I do this thing, which maybe I need to stop doing, but like I'll cook a whole pot of beans and then I'll eat it for like 7 days. But every day I'll maybe add a different spice or a different herb or make some sort of slightly different thing. And I'm always taking advantage of the condiments, though. The condiment situation, I think, is exemplary in my fridge. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I am from
What kind of Argentina?
Closer to your country than this country.
Closer to my country than this
Yes,
country.
yes.
Israel?
Yes, no.
No. How do you know what my country is? Did I say it? Oh.
It's one of the best foods in the world.
Israeli food? Jordanian, Egyptian, Moroccan.